Expert.
Great to hear. I can't wait. You know, I was actually shocked. You said that we've cast together before. I have no recollection of this.
No,
That's part of being old, I think.
I'm just pretty sure we have.
Okay.
At some
Well,
point.
if somebody can find that VOD, that would be great.
I could well be wrong. This is the old man cast.
I think we're going to be saying that a lot. So this is DogChamp versus EG, kind of to give you guys the TLDR. If EG wins, which I think most people are expecting them to, there will be a three-way tie with the top 3 dogs of the NA Dotes. But,
Agreed.
I mean, what would you give the chances, Pyrian,
Well,
of EG not making it?
from what everyone has told, I mean, from the games that I saw EG play, they are very methodical, lane winner, game winner. That's their whole thing, right? Like
Yeah.
they literally strong lanes, we win the lanes, we have a carry that gets us there, we focus on that, and then we just grind you down and the game is over. DogChamp, I mean, this is an interesting draft. I think it is fun, but the problem is, I don't know quite how the match between PL and Medusa goes if Medusa gets ultra big.
Right.
Is PL still a huge problem, or does she just destroy all his illusions instantly? So it's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, EG, I've talked about this in the past as well, that kind of piggybacking off what you said, they not only do they win like a lot of times it looks like on paper, if you don't look at the score, like the net worth graph, it looks even. There's like no kills, right? It's like 0-0, 8 minutes in.
I mean, what was
EG's
that game
up like
earlier?
3K.
Where it was like 12-2 in a 40-minute game, and then there was one fight, and it was like, oh, it's over.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like they're just building a Death Star somewhere, and it's going to come out at some point and blow up your home planet of Alderaan.
I'll pretend to understand that reference.
Not a Star Wars fan.
No, not at all. Let's not get started with that. At least you've watched movies, unlike my usual co-cast. So that's going to be a nice change of pace.
He is. I've never met anyone quite like Jenkins, honestly.
It's not Jenkins. The other guy who cast the Cinder Man, the
oh,
robot
Cinder.
himself.
Oh, man. No, he's not a movie watcher.
No, not at all.
Sid is... I don't know what Sid does other than play Dota. I'm assuming nothing.
Nothing. Poker occasionally. That's
I could imagine he enjoys fishing.
No.
No?
He does not go outside.
Looking
Definitely
at windmills, or...
Yeah, that sounds like a Danish thing. That's probably pretty accurate.
Yeah, no, Sind is a unique... He's a unique... That's it.
Yep, he's a unique old man. One thing we should mention about this game is Yarn's going to take a lot of damage with the tag team slowing him down. This is going to potentially be first blood, but no, pops that Fairy Fire and will live as a result. But in the mid lane, Lukey, I don't know if you're familiar with the NA Dotes, Pyrian.
Oh, dear.
This is the Pango player in
Really?
NA, period.
Exciting.
Like when the hero first came out, he was...
Oh, was he one of the first to jump on?
He was a god. He still is really good. I actually took lessons from him.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
a big
Did
Pango
you have to
lover
pay?
myself. No, of course not.
Really?
Think I would pay for lessons? think I listened during lessons? I know
just
my own
curious.
shortcomings.
Is he
Yeah.
better than Arbet, though? Would be my question.
Have I ever seen Abed play Pango? But no, probably not in the mid lane. I mean,
No, I
that's
mean
the thing.
in terms of just who's the better mid.
Right. Well, Lukey is the offlaner actually. Fade is filling in for Rayla Lisa, who's mid.
Okay, right.
I think they put him here because it's a better. I don't know. Is it a better matchup? I'm not sure. I would ask you, but neither of us will know the answer to that question.
I mean, so the reason I'm casting this game is because I really wanted to cast a game with Shannon because, like I said, I'm sure we've done it before, and I remember thinking what fun that was. But he says it may never have happened, so I might have dreamt it. But I also thought, oh, this game won't have anything riding on it, and unfortunately, it actually does.
Yeah, we were kind of expecting for Quincy Crew to end up losing, but I'm actually really happy that happened.
Oh, that was a fantastic
Three-way tie.
experience.
It's just
yeah.
it feels natural, you know.
It's the most NA Dota thing that could have happened.
Yeah, for sure. So looking at the CS across the board, you can see Abed 16-3, Lukey 13-2, so not too far behind. I mean, Pango is a hero that is, I guess, historically decent against melee heroes. We don't really go the Lucky Shot build anymore. It's all about the shield crash.
Yeah, the shield crash is super strong. I don't know if there'll be any stacks for him or anything like that, but you can really catch up farm very quickly with the shield crash. I assume he gets a defusal in this as well. If he gets a defusal and PL gets a defusal, that will actually be quite a sad time for Medusa.
Yep, I would agree. Definitely a good counter to the hero, but the question is, will RTZ get enough farm to just not care? Because kind of what we were talking about earlier, they just seem to be much more efficient in the farming department versus pretty much every team, including TSM a lot of the time.
Right.
But TSM able to have a little bit better of a mid to late game, at least in this DPC season.
Well, I mean, Artur is one of those guys who is just a machine when it comes to farming. So I would absolutely expect that he will. And this is the thing, like I was saying, EG always seem to have this lane domination thing that they do, where that then just buys space for a Medusa, a Terrorblade, whatever it is, to become enormous and win the game. And they don't. It's not flashy. You know what I mean? A lot of the time.
Unless he gets cliffed.
Right.
That's very flashy.
Yeah, that's how you know they're not flashy, when that's the most interesting thing that happened in a game, I think, sometimes. But yeah, they're like a machine for Dotes, really.
Yeah, that is very accurate. As Jarak's going to be forcing out Bloody 9 on the Nature's Prophet today.
Oh, hello, free courier.
Yep, couple right clicks to get that bad boy. Might cost him his life, though. He's not careful. He'll be able to walk away, though.
I love the Pugna taunt sound. I love this hero. Play him all the time. He's one of my absolute favorites. Just an absolute lad.
Yeah, he's fun. He's fun because it's one of those things where you can really screw up the game.
Really
or you could just save the game, right?
Yes. All right, so what do you think is the tier list, as Jenkins would make, for heroes that can screw up a game for their own team? And here are my heroes I want to put on this list.
Okay.
Vengeful Spirit.
Okay, yeah.
Because a bad swap can
Yarn
be
is
abysmal.
dead.
Winter Wyvern.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
I would say Pugna, as you say. What others might there be?
Ooh, I have to think about that.
Shadow Demon.
Okay, Shadow Demon, not as much, but yeah.
You can banish someone just when they're about to die.
Yeah.
I've seen some terrible swaps, some terrible banishes.
I mean, we've seen a couple of those Shadow Demon plays in this DPC.
Really?
Like,
Some bad banishes?
yeah, just a couple times. I mean, it's NA Dota after all.
I think in an odd way, OD can, from time to time, screw over his team by astral imprisoning the wrong target or someone at the wrong time. Bear in mind, at this level, unlikely. But still, the potential is there.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, it's so hard to fight Pugna. The little
5-man
trees are
snowball
trying
into Black Hole. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah.
that. Speaking of Tusk,
Void.
Crit will die here. Luki gets off a nice roll. Don't think he's going to be able to follow it up with too much more, but wants to continue on, apparently, is Abed.
Oh my god, he's just going to get
He might
clicked
just go
to
for the
death.
kill.
Oh no, the disarm. I think he got a disarm proc there.
Indeed, but there come the remnants.
Whoa!
Luki gets off the shield, tries to get that damage mitigation, but Jerax is there with the Nether Blast to finish the job.
How do these guys do that, just knowing when to rotate and stuff? They're so good.
It's just part of being young. You know, we could have been
reckon?
like this if we were younger.
So do you think if Dota had come out when I was like 15 and I'd been nothing but play Dota,
Yeah.
think I could be this good?
Why not? As Arteezy gets pinned to a tree, looks like he'll be able to walk away
Look
safely.
at that. A big fat stick and gets all his mana back and absolutely chunking them.
I do think there's probably some mental thing that you're just born with, right? Some gene.
I don't know. I feel like there are definitely people that I've played games with over the years who, when I was playing with them, it felt like they were just so much better at spotting the weakness in the game, finding the holes and exploiting them, and their actions were repeatable. Like, you know, in Street Fighter, when there are certain moves you have to do to get certain things, I could never get the Shoryuken off, like the punch.
Isn't that the easy one?
No, that's the Hadouken.
Oh, the Hadouken's easy one, yeah.
There was one move that Ryu had. I'm sure someone out there will know the name of it. He goes, and he spins across the screen doing a kick. And it's quite a complicated joystick move, and I could never get it, even as a young lad.
Right.
So I just don't have the mechanical
I feel like
skill.
Okay, we're gonna have to hold this thought as Bloody Nine's gonna get gone on, trying to
This is
walk away. They're gonna go for the
horrible.
twofer, and they're gonna focus on Stonebank
Yeah, they're going to go
instead.
for the PL instead. That's
And Nature's Prophet
probably
was
wise.
an easy one. Stonebank is donezo, and with that Dragon Form from Nightfall, they should be able to do a lot of damage to this tier 1 as well. But going back to our very important conversation, I think some people are just born with something, right? This goes for not just esports, but traditional sports as well. But I think you can make up for it by really hard work, and if you're good at training, which I think is a big deal.
I will also say it doesn't matter if you have natural talent. If you're a lazy bastard and you never work at it,
That's true.
you're not going to get anywhere.
Jerax is definitely not a lazy
No,
bastard.
he is the archetypal brilliant player, hardworking. That is what you need. He's a superb professional.
And he's a prodigy as well.
He's brilliant.
Started out being amazing. So as we're talking, it's a 5-2 lead for EG. They took, so that tower was full HP. I didn't think they were going to get the whole thing, but they sure did.
This is why teams love DK.
Yeah.
You know, any rotations, lose building. It's that simple.
Right, nice pick off from DogChamp. I mean, that's one thing they do have is a lot of gank potential with the... You have the global presence of Nature's Prophet, a lot of mobility from Luki on the Pango.
Yep. I'm looking forward to seeing what he builds. What does he build first?
It's got to be...
He's going diff first, and I guess he'll probably get a blink after that, and just... well, maybe he gets something else. I don't know. I'd like to know if he's going to do this mid Pango, do you have to get bots so you can be everywhere or not?
No, I don't think so.
He's pretty quick.
Depends on what he wants to do, but... I mean, obviously, you would prefer to have Maelstrom, but Diffuser's just way too good this game.
It is,
you can't
especially
really
against Medusa. I just think it's good in general.
Bloody Nine. Yeah, he used to get it back in the day, in addition to Maelstrom, but it just feels like now that Diffusal is so cheap.
It is so cheap.
Just have to get it. So Abed pressuring this tier 1 tower now.
Also, you can get the shard real cheap now and really early, right?
Yep.
So the roll-up is really good.
Yeah, we can see that Luki actually gets Swashbuckle. Not really going to hit too much, though. Attempting to defend this tower as Nightfall in that dragon form again. Looking to finish off yet another tower.
So they've identified that Shadow Shaman is basically the only way they lock down this Ember. Because he has to be there to set stuff up for the Mars, or they're just not going to kill Ember.
Yeah, and he
so
has a blink
he's
dagger.
going Mana Boots Blink, and that is pretty much what he needs. There he goes.
Full shackle. Crit is going to get caught off guard again. That is, I believe, the 3rd death, indeed, for Crit. While this is happening, though, Fortification popped. Looks like they'll have to deny this tower. Otherwise, Jerax will certainly finish it off.
That's a hell of a stat.
Oh, he actually gets the Mars Arena off. Jerax does get the tower. Ends up being a very delayed double kill for Fade, but he'll take that for sure.
That's worth. If I was a Pugna there, that is worth.
Yeah, support Pugna, why not?
This Ember Spirit, though, is going to be pretty scary for
both. Deny, he got it!
Oh, he did get it!
Wild Wing Rippers, they poke real hard with those beaks of theirs. There's the roll now. Crit, he feels like he's kind of feasting.
This is brutal! Oh my god!
Crit, lockdown completely. Luki, Pango, God.
Oh, wow. God, I would have messed that up so bad.
See, it feels like things are going really well for DogChamp. Look at the net worth. It's actually increased for EG. This feels like every EG game.
This is it.
They're just so efficient. You can see the deny here for Yaren.
I mean, it's just our tour is just finding farm. And this is like isn't this like every game you've ever played against a Medusa? You think, lads, we're doing right here.
We're winning.
We killed the Ember.
You realize it's 5v4.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, yeah.
Oh, Nightfall showing off that blink dagger.
DK.
Dragon Tail on an illusion, though, a Stonebank. Looks to be fine.
Yeah, he might escape here. He's out. No problemo. Jerax loitering. Is that your mouse in the middle of the screen?
No, that's... I'm not doing camera. Don't worry about it, period.
Okay.
Yeah, move that mouse. That's
yeah,
good.
Get that mouse out of my face.
Good obs. Looks like we're going to see a smoke here from DogChamp. I think Blink Daggers are going to be the name of the game for them.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously one on Rasta. Mars, nice swashbuckle into the shield crash. Jerax going to stay alive a little bit longer.
Click.
Luki will find in the end. Does have the defusal, by the way. And things are not looking too bad for DogChamp to start this out. I mean, I have to say...
They are losing buildings.
They are. But in terms of just pure net worth, usually it's a lot worse than this when EG is facing off against literally anybody. Again, that includes TSM.
Yeah.
They seem to come out with like a pretty decent lead after every laning stage.
You know what I find most interesting about NA Dota, I think, is how hard you guys are on it. You're all very harsh to NA Dota teams. Like, just flaming them mercilessly, and it's mean.
I think that's NA culture in general.
Yeah.
Like when I make fun of somebody, right? If I made fun of you, you would know it's a joke, but some people are like, do they hate each other? Like there's people that actually exist in real life that think me and Cinder do not like each other. Just as an example is Bloody Nine, gonna get snowballed in, and Nightfall gets credit for that one.
I mean, he doesn't like you, but you do like him.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I'm very desperate for his attention and love.
I've played a lot of pool with Sind. And,
he loves playing pool.
He does. I was thinking of hobbies. That was one of his things.
He calls it billiards. That's all he calls it. He never says pool. Just has to be the official name for the robot. Not programmed in quite yet in the last patch update. Maybe next time. As we have a 3-man smoke from DogChamp, so we have Fade with the Blink Dagger for the Mars. Shadow
nice.
Shaman Watch, we're going to see a Blink Dagger in about 2,000 gold. He's almost there.
Damn.
Crit.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the one that's dying over and over. Okay.
Oh, in comes DK.
Yeah, he's pissed off the Dragon Tail. Bye-bye Fade. Nice turnaround for EG. Turns into a 5v4. Good double stun from Luki, but you can see the Stone Gaze was popped. That means everybody from DogChamp
but there's nothing that can be done.
Jerax.
Oof. Oh, they get the
It's
DK
gone
stun. Can they get him? They don't get the Prophet. But they might get more. Shadow Shaman comes in with the quick shackle cancel. I think
Yaren.
One-click punch.
That was a pretty long-range punch for Crit.
That was.
He'll get some revenge for all the deaths that he's piled up thus far.
I mean, you know, he's doing his job, isn't he? Out and about, making space for our tour.
You see the replay here. What was
Whoa, in ultra
this? Rebuke missed, and that really got punished hard. It was a good double stun from Luki, but
it was. If they
not
could have
all like
started the fight with that, it might have been different. But
yeah,
losing the Mars like that. Prophet goes for the Sprout TP, but he did get away. Sorry, my bad.
I think that this would be a, I don't know what he's going for, but Luki Ags would be very good this game. He's going for Basher to start things off. That's very value item. Pretty cheap, gives good stats, and obviously you pretty much guarantee a stun with a Swashbuckle. As you see the second defusal now for PL. But if you get that Ags and you get the 15 talent, you can just constantly get the Swashbuckles off, which means ultra mana drain against the Medusa.
Absolutely. I mean, they are really depending on Luki exploding in this game and just winning these team fights for them, because if he does that, PL can be that PL who ends up with a bajillion illusions and he's just all over you and that you don't have a way to clear him out. That is a big problem. They do have Sleight of Fist, they do have Medusa multi-shot obviously, but it does get to a point where the PL illusions seem to be very hard to deal with.
And Bloody Nine working on a shard from, so man, this 15, it's already 15 minutes in. So these shards have been such a big difference.
They might get him here.
Yep.
Shaman's in there? No. He's not there. He's just a little too slow. Once he gets his blink, that could be a kill though.
He's 900 gold. He's getting there.
He'll get there.
Just needs Philosopher's Stone soon, right?
Oh, get that P-Stone, for real.
That's at 17 minutes, I believe.
Getting that it's funny how some of the basic neutral items can be game saving. This is a big one.
Yep, okay.
No!
The counter to the roll. But Luki wasn't going to find much with that, I don't think. Now attempting to get out. Yaren, of course, we've talked about his lack of a blink dagger. Beautiful.
Yikes.
Searing chains from Abed. Locks down 2.
Wow.
DogChamp biting off too much for them to chew.
Radiant's bottom tower is
There's the Bloody Nine shard. But yeah, these shards have made such a big impact.
They really have.
On Dotes.
Some of them are crap.
Yeah.
Like just absolute hard-boiled crap.
Hard-boiled crap, wow.
Some of them are really good, but some of them are like, the hero is defined by, I mean, Tiny is an example. Tiny shard is like must get.
What do you think the best shard in this specific game is out of these 10 heroes?
Let me go through the heroes and I'll get back to
Oh, they've actually drained all of Abed's mana. That is a huge kill for DogChamp. And as I say that, they still are falling more and more behind in net worth. Just the EG way of doing business.
Well, you know, Medusa shard in this game is pretty good because the only thing that really locks her down is Shaman.
You see the Mars Arena Fade. He's drained of mana though. He's gonna get life drained. Fred, Horsey's in, but
hiding place.
Bloody Nine and Fade get out.
Whew.
Wow, dodging some bullets there. And Luki from the side wants to finish off Jerax.
Big tree, wallop.
That is a giant ass tree.
What a paw! Just gave him a big wooden paw.
Nightfall, TPing out, but the roll will cancel into the shield crash as well. And one more proc should do it.
Get back here.
Nicely done from Luki. Cleans things up.
Spot.
Yeah. All right, this is basically going to even up the game in terms of net worth here.
So, Medusa shard means that anytime...
We're still working on these shards.
Anytime Shadow Shaman tries to shackle her, he gets to stone. That's not bad. Ember shard, obviously, Fire Remnant, whatever. I don't play, whatever. You have to pick that yourself. The fireball on DK, sure, don't play him, sounds boring. Shard on Pugna, as Jenkins said, it doesn't really deal with the PL illusions as well as you think it's going to, unless you get the Ags and you could just suck and suck and suck. Tusk Shard.
Bloody
I don't
Knight.
think anybody gets the Tusk Shard.
I literally don't remember what Tusk Shard does. Oh yeah, that's the Ice Shard.
Shard.
Yeah.
The shards to get more shards.
Right.
Prophet Shard
That's
is the
very-
Great Treant, a
Yeah.
must get.
Yeah.
Pango Shard, roll up, very good.
Yeah.
Shadow Shaman Shard is the shackles that make Serpent Wards. That's how you get your. That's how you get.
Oh.
Your, oh no! No! I'd pause the game and
All
cry
right, if
as
this
well.
pause is long enough, we can go through every hero in Dota and review their shard.
The PL Shard, the Spirit Lance bounce.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah.
And the Mars Shard is the Spear of Mars things where you can get 2 units and some fire. I don't see people pick that up very often either, but I don't play Mars.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually just to push waves more than
So
anything.
I would say, given that I play, I would say half the heroes in this game are heroes that I play, more or less. Prophet Shard, because the trees are bats.
I think Prophet Shard's the best for DogChamp, and I think Dragon Knight for EG.
For the Fuego Ball.
It sounds boring, but I think that is literally the reason Dragon Knight is picked so often now.
Right.
Radiant's bottom
Obviously
tower
has
is
the
under attack.
single target stun, which has always been good for him. But he didn't really have a way to, like, he would jump in and initiate and do nothing.
Right.
Now Fireball actually does a lot of damage on top of your
Yeah, so I've heard.
stun.
Look at these trees go. Go, lads.
I mean, DogChamp, they are putting up a real juicy fight, as Jenkins would say.
Juicy. Succulent.
Very succulent indeed. But
You
this
should open
Roche,
a juice bar. Jenkins juice. It's succulent.
nobody would drink that. That sounds...
You wouldn't drink something called Jenkins juice?
No, I don't think so.
Juice by Jenkins.
Anything with Jenkins, just stay far, far away. Philosopher's Stone, we did it! Both teams have it, in fact, so it is even as the Roshan is being taken up by EG uncontested. And the Aegis goes to Mr. Arteezy.
It's only a 1k lead. It can still come back to
I mean, this is very even.
it is very even. The PL is substantially behind the Medusa, but you would expect that, I feel.
I mean, that is the bad news, is if the game is even and Medusa is in the game, you probably favor that team.
Yes.
Generally.
But an awful lot of their net worth is tied up in this Medusa.
What? Is that an Aghanim? Nature's Prophet Aghanims is what he's going for.
Wow, he is.
That is the...
That's the leash.
It's the Entangle.
Yeah, so oh wait, it's the entangle when he ults. That's right,
Yeah.
of course. The leash.
Very
the
weird.
leash is the talent, isn't it? The sprout leashes, which I don't know if people would ever get that. In this game, he definitely gets the missed chance for sprout units to put on Medusa, I think.
Yeah, 100%.
But the Ags is that it entangles everyone for 3.8 seconds at max bounce. That might be pretty poggers with Pango.
It could be. I feel like that's really hard
It's
to
a stretch.
execute. Well, we're gonna see it. So
We are gonna see it. Well, assume-
I would love to see it, and we're probably going to see it. As the Dragon Tail does apply,
Oh man.
and that is a dead Stone Bank.
That's
Jarex
very
dies
quick.
on the other side, but that is not an even trade whatsoever.
Is under attack.
No, sir.
And now EG going for this tier 2 tower. Still have the Aegis for quite a while. As you can see, these Nature's Prophet, big juicy Treants with that shard just getting towers.
That's what they do. They're so
Are fortified.
flipping good. He's level 8 because he's just been hiding in trees and split pushing, but that's his
Fade
job.
is so deep. What was he doing here?
I don't know.
Gracious.
Was he chasing Tusk?
Not sure, but he's gonna buy a BKB after the death, and actually it looks like Lukey also went BKB. Interesting.
Yeah, that is
Huh.
that's interesting. I guess it's actually I don't know why he's gone for that.
Oh, he TP's right as a DD spawns. I bet he was quite tempted to pick that up. BKB Pango. Huh.
We'll have to get the panel to explain that one because unfortunately we don't have an expert.
I mean, I would consider myself... Okay, I was going to say a Pango expert. That's probably not true, but I do play Pango a lot.
Right. Have you ever got a BKB?
No, I'm a very greedy... I've seen BKB Pangos, but...
Oh, that's how Crit died. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, he just wanted that tower, you know. They're having fun. Of course, keep in mind this series is unbelievably important for EG. If
It actually is, yeah.
they lose this series, they're just not going to the major.
That is it.
But they do have the Aegis. Still.
One would presume that they have therefore picked a draft that is going to win them the game just based on Artur's Medusa. They're just like, we just get Artur farm, doesn't matter what else happens, we will win the game based on that. And that's pretty much EG's style. And so far, well, he's worth 4K more than the PL. So it's looking like the plan is working so far.
Now look at that. The Philosopher's Stone was picked up by Shadow Shaman and instantly has a Blink Dagger.
Instantly.
Coincidence?
That's how that works.
Gracious.
He needs a shard next, and he's working on it.
I mean, the cool thing about their lineup, and it's kind of what they have been doing already with the
Oh, PL goes in with the diff.
Yeah, they're probably going to back up Stonebank.
That was a little premature.
Getting punched in the air, getting right-click down, and he is just going to die. A little bit too late on the Mars Arena, but Fade gets off that BKB. They're going to lose Jerax in the meantime, so it's a 1-for-1. As you can see, Arteezy already popped that Stone Gaze, going to get continually stunned by Luki, but nothing more will come. So I would say EG quite happy with this exchange. But Bloody 9 on this Nature's Prophet going to continue to
Gremlo
rat.
it up.
But Shadow Shaman is going to be doing the same thing once he gets shard, right? Like this hero, not to the same level as Nature's Prophet, but has the ability to do some of the same thing.
I mean, he could do the the cheesy desperation play of getting a Shard Axe Refresher on Shadow Shaman.
That's
just
the dream.
Getting in there.
That Philosopher's Stone, just stay in the game for 30 more minutes, you're going to get it.
You'll get there, and you'll take a lane of buildings. Cancel some TPs, lads, and just go for it. That's the play. Oh no.
Luki trying to cut the wave. He's going to get Dragon Tailed, punched in the air. No swatch for another second. Pops that BKB. Ice Shards. Looks like he might be able to get out. No ult for 5 seconds.
He's got his ult in 4. 3, 2, 1.
Nightfall. Oh, if he tries the ult, he's going to get Dragon Tailed. Never mind. No range. Luki.
He's going back through mid. That's bold.
He's TPing out. He's good to go.
Yeah, he gone. So now they're going to do that Medusa thing where she just stands there and clicks your buildings and you can't kill her.
But without an Aegis.
Without an Aegis. She
did go Butterfly, which is really good against Phantom Lancer. Not particularly good against Swash, though, for Pango.
Well, that really didn't matter, did it?
Yeah, I mean, you're not. That's why eventually Ags would be really good on this hero. But actually, what talent did he go for? Oh, he went the Rolling Thunder talent, so it won't be Ags today.
Okay.
Sure. So they seem to be confident in the 2 diffusals, which is usually, it's more than you would usually see.
That's a lot of diffusals.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, EG likely to try to take over the map a little bit and go for this next rush. Stonebank with his knees up. I don't know how you play like that.
Oh, wait, you see players that, they sit like with their knees up on the desk like that and they're...
That's what he was doing. It's insane. Bloody 9. He's dead.
He did.
This is the Gremlo special. I feel like he's playing a little bit like they're down by 10K, which they are not.
Right.
This is a very even game.
But I wonder if part of the reason that PL's had space to farm is the constant pushing out. Because, of course, if you don't respond, those greater treants are genuinely going to take buildings.
Yeah, that is
true.
So
he forces you to respond. I know that's Jenkins is a big advocate of that. I chatted to him about Prophet quite a bit because I've really started playing a lot more Prophet mid and 4 and even 3 and stuff like that. I don't recommend it. You can easily lose the game and your team will definitely blame you. But if you can go and constantly split push, it really does drag teams around the map. Easy to cut waves, easy to take buildings, but this is also a problem. Look at this, it's like a friggin' light show going on.
Yeah, that's pretty. They keep the 1 range creep alive, so the cutting of the creeps doesn't really affect their ability to actually... Oh, there it goes. They should be able to get the tower. Nope, there's the fort, and that should save it. As we can see, bottom or top lane.
Next to the PL, though, that'll get a building in return. Not a tier 3, but still, it ain't nothing.
I like this. DogChamp came in, it feels like, with a very specific strategy on how to face against, knowing that they're the extreme underdog, no pun intended.
Right.
Nightfall, looking for the Dragon. They actually found it, and the swash went off, and that will actually save Luki's life.
Wow.
Great.
Oh, shit.
Great timing.
They want to fight this?
Probably not a good choice.
Okay. I thought the Prophet was kind of... I thought he was coming in there to do something really impressive, and he just made a load of trees, and he's just shipping them down the lane, keeping it pushed. Sure.
Ooh, Mindbreaker. Okay. Mindbreaker on Pango, by the way.
That is big.
Literally the best neutral item.
Or is that on PL?
It's gotta be Swash for the Pango, I mean. As, let's see, Bloody 9. Looks like he's gonna go down here. Does have the Aghanim Scepter. I'm very excited to see this. Very, very excited. But the reason Mindbreaker's so good on Pango is because obviously it applies the silence on your Swash, but in addition, it increases the damage of each Swash.
Oh, wow.
So it actually is, like, I don't think there's a better hero in the entire game with that item. It is
That's
God
crazy.
tier.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
As Arteezy looking to find this tier 3 tower top, and I mean, DogChamp, again, they're playing like they're so far behind, which they're absolutely not. They're gonna have to fight at some point. Here we go.
No!
A little bit of miscommunication there. Fade gets off his ult, but see Medusa out of mana completely, but they find the Rasta has the buyback, and Arteezy very killable now. He's worth so much money right now.
Chase.
Getting 4 staff. There's the Swash.
Down.
That's the death of Arteezy. Big kill for DogChamp.
Can they
Only
get
requires
any more?
1 buyback on the support. Double kill for Luki.
Oh,
Abed
they're
looks
gonna
to be
get
next.
Abed too.
The Hex. Down he goes as well. Jerax
Oh
is next on the list. This is a 4 for 3. Make it a full team wipe for DogChamp. What a defense.
Wow. They did lose the PL for that, but that was a huge hold. They didn't even land the Mars Spear and they still managed to get it. That's massive.
Yeah. I think EG a little bit overconfident. I mean,
Well-
this is like they were playing with an Aegis, and you can see Arteezy already had half mana before this fight even started.
Yeah, look how fast he's losing it there, especially with the Pango ult going in. He's able to survive through the Stone Gaze because he's in that ball, and then in comes PL.
You know,
All
the
that
funny
mana
thing
gone.
is, he turned to Stone from Medusa ult while he was on top of him.
Right.
So he stunned him again
Yeah.
while being stunned himself. That was very fortunate. What
I
a
think you'll
freaking
find
fight.
that was just very well played.
That's
actually.
true. Very well. I mean, it is Luki. As Arteezy not too
Head
happy.
in hands are tall.
Bottom lane, if you lose a fight against this
Oh.
team, they can take some towers fast. Of course, they don't have the Shadow Shaman because he did die back in that fight.
He did, but it was definitely worth.
Indeed.
Interestingly, I don't know if he had snakes or just didn't use them. I always have just drop them in every fight in a panic to not die before casting all my spells.
Have you noticed the Wrath of Nature Ags yet?
No, sir.
That's your job to pay attention.
I will pay attention
if it does
to that.
anything, because it's based off of, I think the longer that the chain goes, the
Right.
more you get not disabled, rooted.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
The root is a longer duration.
That is exactly right.
We're gonna see a smoke now from EG. Perhaps looking for a quick pick off into Roche, or maybe just into Roche itself. We'll see. As you can see, Abed also smoked up down the bot lane to try to clean up these really annoying tree ants. But that's what Sleight of Fist is for.
They are going into Roche here.
Yep, they
EG.
couldn't find the pickoff, so into Roche they go, and this is going to be the Aegis and Shard. So I guess we'll find out who has the best Shard. I think Nightfall already has his, so not much of a choice now. And this is going to be the second Roche given up from DogChamp.
Radiant's bottom
I don't know if they've just said, look, even though we've got a team that on Jenkins' notebook, we should be able to get Roche real easy.
Look at this. All right, probably should go for the ranged Rax because it will not heal.
Yeah, that was.
Not going to find it.
But if they push this lane out and get another lane pushed in, Prophet could always come in here and finish it off with some trees. This is like those pub games where you're so frustrated.
Yeah.
Just fight them, lads, right? We're much stronger. I'm Medusa. Oh, they're going in on Medusa. Speaking of, she's out of mana.
Easy out of mana. Does have the Aegis, though. He's going to be brought down once. Will
Where's
EG be able to
Team?
get here
comes
on
Rest of
time?
Team. Shadow Shaman and
Rasta
Prophet throwing their
trying to
lives away
save the
tie
day.
them up.
Ends up dying, but there's the roll on top of Medusa. Can't get off her ult yet. Already at half mana. Gets decrept. Continuing to get stunned by Luki. Will he actually
he's
die
out.
here? Rolling Thunder now is over. There's the swashbuckle on top. Doesn't have mana to actually use his ult as Luki's just taking on Arteezy by
Oh,
himself.
got him.
Double kill for Abed though on the other side. Luki finds one for himself. Gets Dragon Tail now. Triple kill for Abed, trying to clean up things onto this really annoying Pangolier. As
Oh my
Luki
God,
finds
he's got
another one
another
for
kill.
himself, but he will likely be brought down in turn now. What a crazy ass fight. Lukey looking.
Playing on a Zoom call.
Yo, what was that?
The
blurred
background.
Okay.
That's you could do the blur background on Zoom. Wowzers. So, if Artur doesn't have Aegis there, they absolutely stuff that fight. Like, they absolutely win it, no problemo.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's time to start contesting these Roshas. They do have Pango, they've got Mars. You feel like it's not a bad spot.
Level 20. I'm going to see what the levels are here. Level 25 Pango, by the way. As we see the replay here. Look at this rolling thunder from Lukey. That is as good as it gets.
Perfect.
Literally no opportunity for Arteezy to ever use his ult.
Perfect. Yeah, he literally couldn't get it off, and then he managed to get 3 kills solo. What did I say, Shannon? I said, if this Pango blows up, that's pretty much they're all in on him doing well.
Yeah. He is playing out of his mind right now.
And more trees are going in. Send in the trees.
And Lukey very happy.
He's loving it.
The blur is gone now, though, for some reason. Not sure how that works.
He can see clearly now. The blur has gone.
Very nice. Make a new rendition of that. For Mr. Lukey himself.
DK with a Hex, by the way.
He did take the Mindbreaker, by the way.
Of course he did.
Excellent choice.
Look at this, Shaman. This is so funny.
Is he going for the split push?
He's going for it, baby. He needs to hide down here, but they know. But look at this. This little Shadow Shaman is dragging heroes around the map, desperate, along with the Prophet, getting some more farm on that PL. Has he got a heart yet on the PL? I'm not sure. Let me check.
Now, you do have access to him. He does, in fact, have it.
Yeah, he's got the heart now. He's going for a Skadi after that, so this could be interesting.
Yeah, so going back to the neutral item discussion, since it's very interesting to me, the Mindbreaker.
Yep.
There's only one item above this that you actually want to switch it out for.
On Pango?
Yeah, like tier 4 items, generally you're not going to trade it for anything because Mindbreaker is just that good. But I think it's, what is it, Witchbane.
Oh, really?
I did the calculations, actually more damage. And especially against a Medusa that's very good. So.
As a bad Pango player myself, may I recommend also Spider Legs?
I hate that.
So you can get
it screws up my ult so often. Does he want to bounce? Snowball, Yaren, you are very dead.
Yeah, that's deep.
Man.
But
this split pushing is relentless.
It is relentless. Look at these double wave spot. Prophet's going to go up there, send some trees down. When the creeps get to base, if they come to respawn, he can TP bot and maybe finish off a Rax. Not a lane, but maybe just a building. Look at this wave!
This is the thing that's interesting is I feel like if DogChamp, as we're going to see, Lukey gets brought down.
Oh, he's dead for 100.
Yeah, Fade, BKB, TPs.
Punch already used. He knew that.
I feel like if DogChamp realized how, like, if they saw the net worth, maybe they wouldn't be split pushing as hard.
Do you think that maybe this was their plan from the start, and now they are hard committed to it?
I do believe that, yes. Fortifications popped. You can see Lukey does have buyback, so if they really want to fight, they can. But they do have to worry about their buildings. Look at all these creeps.
One Medusa lady hitting towers.
Ooh. That is a... You can take your hand off the keyboard there, get a cup of coffee while that one sleight of fist goes out.
Oh my goodness, that was horrible to see.
Arteezy with his very expensive projectile.
This
for the first Rax of the game. They're going to buy back, but they don't get the spear onto the Rax, unfortunately for him. A nice save from the Tusk as well. Trying to get a kickoff, but here comes Lukey. Gets turned to stone. Nightfall pops the BKB TPs. No bash for Lukey. But in the meantime, you can see the barracks. There is backdoor protection, though. Well, not anymore. If they find the Rax, this will be worth it. They have to take out the creeps. This is extremely low. They will get the kill on Bloody 9, and the Rax will actually survive.
Oh, he's going to buy back and go for it.
I would hope not. He still has a shovel, by the way.
Oh, baby.
Why?
100 health.
Why does he have shovel? Is there really not a better neutral item? I don't understand. What the hell? There's literally anything's got to be better than that.
I think he's just thinking, do you know what, lads? I'm just going to be split pushing. I'm going to feed a lot to make up for it. Occasionally, I'll get a bounty rune, and you'll get a little bit of money.
It'll be worth. All right, DogChamp get the tier 2 mid. And based on how they've been playing, I assume they're going to try to draw things out from EG and just continue to split push and get that. Likely the bottom racks is what they have their eyes set on, as it was only a few right clicks away, but of course, it is a melee rack, so will heal over time with that 5 HP regen.
Can you imagine if EG had a Treant on their team? And this sort of little nibbling style push was up against the Treant heal.
Oh yeah, that would be real annoying.
I'm not saying it would be more entertaining.
No,
It would make the game much, much worse.
Yeah, I mean, what was that neutral item that you could heal buildings with?
Oh my god.
Oh boy, PL. EG finds him, Dragon Tail, Fireball, Punch.
Oh, no.
Completely locked down. Does have buyback though.
That is a hell of a spot to be in with no vision, I've got to say. That's bold. Actually, they did have a ward mid,
But the split push period.
the split push must continue.
Middle lane and bottom lane, Bloody 9. It's
their
forcing
waves.
Arteezy to stay back, so...
Cut their precious waves.
God, this must be so annoying to deal with.
Use your ult. Kill all the creeps.
Oh, Arteezy.
Oh, hello.
They force his BKB, and with that, DogChamp will likely just try to run away. As you can, I saw the Wrath of Nature go off, Pyrian.
Did it do anything?
Not much, no. Sure didn't. 2 dead for DogChamp. As that'll break things up, it looks like, as Luki takes out the wave, and will TP out.
Man.
Now they're starting to fall a little bit behind.
Yeah, that last fight with the buyback from Pango and a good number of kills, as well as losing a tier 3, I think that didn't look great. But DogChamp.
Oh, Luki actually dropped his neutral item. What does he actually want?
Where's he going?
I don't know. Something. Oh, the Mindbreaker is back in his inventory.
Ah,
So not sure what that was all
look
about.
at this.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
The
damn.
leveler drops for EG. I bet DogChamp would love to have that for
Oh
themselves.
my God. Can they go and steal it from them somehow?
Yeah, technically.
Ooh, Abed just looking.
He has Ag's Refresher, by the way. He is... I mean, he's been the biggest issue, really, for DogChamp, because Arteezy, they've countered him to a degree with
They
the
have
defusal,
killed
right?
him a few times for sure with the double defusals. If they can get the Pango ult off, they can get him. But yes, the issue they're having
Oh,
is this Ember.
I think he's getting this. I think this is going to be Rax. Oh, Sleight of Fist. I don't think this is going to be enough. And, oh!
Yeah!
Rax
Three!
advantage, DogChamp. Bloody 9 feels real good about himself.
What's with the...
Oh, Ross is dead,
Oh,
though.
okay.
That's no buyback for him. And Roshan will be up in 45 seconds, so that'll align decently well with
Do you know what they
Shadow
need
Shaman.
now, dude? This Prophet can get down there. They need bots 2 on the Shaman, so he can jump in, drop
Bots
wood.
2?
Yeah.
That's. I mean, does he still have
He's
the
got the money
Philosopher's?
ball.
He still
He'll
has
get there.
Philosopher's Stone. That is a tier 5 item, by the way, in case you're wondering. Very
hard,
good.
Very hard to get, but I'm just saying, long term,
Yeah.
Bloody 9 is playing this like a guy who's stuck in low pry, and he's solo queuing low pry to get out. He doesn't want to talk to his teammates, and he's just like, this will win.
Yeah.
This is what it will take. Uh-oh.
Yep, first swatch misses. I think EG's going to get this Rax uncontested. They need to wait for this
Yeah.
Rasta to come back. And they're just going to reset and probably look for a pickoff into Roche, if they can find it.
The tree's trying to get even just one slap down on a building.
You know, maybe the Wrath of Nature was actually not taken for this. I mean, we focused on the...
Oh, it's because of the trees you get from it.
Well, it's
right?
a 60-second cooldown reduction for your ult.
Right.
So if your entire job is to split push, just being able to ult constantly
You're right.
is good.
You're right. It's a good bloody point. Now, are they going to contest this Roche?
I feel like they need to at some point, but they've been playing so passively, and yeah, they're not close. This is Refresher Shard Roche.
Oh my lord. I think Artur just ults, takes a building, refreshes, ults, takes the other building, backs up. They could just do that.
I think it's just going to go, I would
And they
think,
got Black
to Ember.
Dragon now as well, so.
Who actually took it? Refresher
Man,
Shard on
DogChamp,
Tusk.
you know, DogChamp had an idea of a way to win this game, and I think they stuck to it, and when it was working, uh-oh.
No.
Oh shit.
The Hex, Swashbuckle
Ooh,
to
they
follow.
got it.
There is the Mars Arena. Remember, this is the Aegis. Feels like they only want to fight when Arteezy has Aegis. They're going to lose their Rasta, and that might be the beginning of a terrible fight potentially for DogChamp as Stonebank inside this fireball. There is the arena from Fade.
He's out of mana. He's used his ult now.
That's the Aegis. Still have a lot to work with, does EG. Still with the cheese on DK as Stonebank is going to get taken out. Double kill for Abed, looking for Luki. Luki gets the bash, and the shield crash is enough to find himself a kill, but he actually does get out in time thanks to that BKB.
Creeps are in the base. I repeat, creeps are in the base.
Indeed. And Nature's Prophet is getting pretty close to a... I'm actually surprised he's going Sheepstick, if I'm being honest. I feel like split push, you just get Deso or something.
Right.
Then again, he's not actually hitting the buildings himself. It's
No, he's not. He just needs to hex the Ember so he can get out.
True, yeah. No
Also,
Elder Dragon
maybe he
form.
can turn up to one of these fights now and again.
Yeah, that would be nice.
But I think he just dies.
Yeah, they've stuck to this plan and just haven't looked back. As Luki, I'm guessing he took that cooldown reduction talent for his swash, because that is super low
no, they've gone in and got the stun.
Yep, Dragon
on
Tail.
Luki.
But Arteezy just focusing on the barracks.
Disarmed.
They will find their second barracks. There's the Luki ult. And Arteezy's just going to pop his ult himself and try to right-click Luki down.
He's just dragging them around. Luki needs to be careful.
Yep, looks like he is going to get out. Doesn't really get much for that ult, though, because they've lost that mid-rack.
Yeah.
And you can see the one lone Greater Treant top lane is taken out. Only a little bit of damage done to the range racks.
Yeah.
So not looking good for DogChamp now. As
there was a little point around the half-hour mark where DogChamp were actually ahead.
Yeah.
But since then, I feel like every time our tours managed to get the Aegis,
like, all right, let's fight. Time to fight.
They fought them immediately afterwards.
Yeah.
If they could,
but it's worked until now, right?
Yeah.
It's worked somehow.
Well, yeah, but they've been losing a lot of heroes for that, and they've been killing Artur, and then he comes back, and they can't kill him a second time. If they can get just a little ahead of themselves, stop them at the Roche, I really think Pango and PL and everything could maybe do something to them there.
Yep, I agree.
Oh no.
Another death for the Nature. That's 93 seconds of no profit.
Yeah.
Oh, he just got buyback.
He does have buyback.
After 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And now Nightfall and company, they're looking for megas. There's still range racks in the 2 respective other lanes. As Mars Arena's popped. No real follow-up. Nature's Prophet buys back. Is he actually going to fight, or is he going to go into their base? We'll see.
He's fighting
on this episode of Rat Dota.
He's fighting. He's here.
All right, Mars Arena's up. Luki gets off the ult. Not really finding much with it, though, as the BKBs are popped galore. But Nightfall no longer has his Elder Dragon form. Crit's going to be the first casualty for EG. Now they're focusing on to Arteezy. There's no Aegis for him. No mana as well. He gets pinned to a tree. And looks like he'll be taken out. Nice kill from DogChamp. Good recovery. They have lost a lot of buildings, though.
They have.
Shadow Shaman looks to be donezo.
Oh, man. Oh, no, they missed the... Oh, he missed.
Unfortunate.
Look at this stupid Ember shit.
Oh.
This is ludicrous.
So Luki did... Man, I'm calling everything today. He got Witchbane.
You're the best, man.
I know. The neutral... It's just Pango. It's the
this
only
is
hero
why
I know.
I asked to cast...
I am so good at Aghanim Scepter Shards and Pango Trivia. That's it.
What would Sin be saying about this cast right now?
EG's playing pretty well right now.
Actually, that's a Purge impression. My bad. Been casting too much with Purge lately. He would be. I wouldn't be listening to him, so I don't know what he would be saying.
I see. What do you do when you're casting with Sin? Just anything else?
I just focus on other things, yeah. Sleight of Fist. Nightfall. I mean, they have a couple buybacks on EG, so I'm not sure how much this is threatening them necessarily.
You know what? Even when they're taking base, Prophet is split pushing, taking top.
I'm top lane, guys. Keep pushing.
Bring himself to be there.
He does a little damage to that range Rex as Nightfall jumps in with the Dragon Tail Fireball combo. Breathe Fire to follow, and the kick away. Beautifully done. They destroy the Mars, and Luki as well.
Oh, no.
They do have buybacks for DogChamp. Not for the Nature's Prophet, though. And the rest will likely fall as Stonebank kind of left to his own devices. Snowball gets reflected. And that is a triple kill for Abed as they're looking to clean up game number 1.
Abed got pretty big. I wonder if one of the reasons he got so much money was because he was the guy who had to counter this split push. So he's getting waves of creeps and waves of trees. It's just like bonus. It's like having a Philosopher's Stone for your Ember Spirit. These little trees are just adding up over
They do add. I will say Nature's Prophet Treants are not worth that much, but when there's that many, yeah.
That's 1,554 gold. Great stat, by the way. Thanks for keeping track of that. Some poor lad in the back with a notepad and a pencil keeping a tally.
Yeah, it's definitely the notepad. It's Dragon Tail. That's off the buyback on Lukey. Lukey, if they can take him out, this will be game.
No.
Down he goes.
That's it, I think.
Double buyback from DogChamp, but they're just going to drop like flies now as EG, no pun intended, since Fly used to be the captain of this team. And that will be it. GG is called, and EG take game number 1. This was one of the most fun games that I've watched in quite a while.
Ton of fun. I love the fact they had an idea and they went with it. I think that is fantastic. They just needed to understand they were actually, like you said, you guys are actually doing pretty well. You don't need to do this the whole time regardless. But that was a really fun game.
They stuck to their guns and did not do anything other than that.
They did not deviate from the plan.
There was absolutely no flexibility in this play style.